Is AI overhyped, or is the best yet to come? Tech has once again taken the lead in driving the global equity market recovery, with US tech stocks outperforming many of their developed peers. But here's the question: has this tech outperformance now run its course? Take NVIDIA, for instance. It's become the poster child, really, for the AI revolution, delivering blockbuster returns and dominating the semiconductor space. Fundamentals remain strong, but with valuations looking stretched, the risk-reward balance is less compelling than it was a year ago. Now, this is where seasonality really adds great value. This chart here shows NVIDIA's seasonal trend over the last 10 years. And what really stands out is this dip in late August, from the 30th of August to the 23rd of September, and in particular the last 5 years. In the last 5 years, we've seen significant downside in NVIDIA. The annualized return over the 10-year window is negative 44.66%, with a win rate percentage of just 40%. And on average, the stock's fallen 3.86%. So while NVIDIA may have longer term strength, maybe into the end of October, start of November seems a particularly strong pattern, and from the end of April, early May into the summer, another strong seasonal pattern. We just need to be aware that there could be a bit of a pullback here, and this seasonal dip does line up well with the macro picture. If inflation is set to trough in the coming months, then investors might begin to rotate out of tech and growth stocks and go back into value sectors. Combine that with the natural cyclicality of the chip sector and geopolitical tensions over supply chains. Exactly what's going to happen between China, the US, and chip supply does remain to be seen, and the seasonal weakness in August does look even more relevant in that case. Looking at the technicals as well, you can just see that NVIDIA has tried to break out of this long-term potential trend line here on the daily chart. We've had a trend line break. If we see a retracement back up to that area, will we see sellers re-enter? So have we seen now the peak for NVIDIA? Or is this just another seasonal pause before the next leg higher? NVIDIA has said last week that they're developing an AI chip specifically for China, which can outperform the H20 model. Could that bring back buyers? Investors should be cautious about chasing hype blindly. The seasonal data, however, does suggest August could bring weakness, and that could potentially tie in with the global macro outlook picture. Remember, don't just trade it, Seasonax it. You can sign up here for Seasonax, where you can get insight into literally thousands of different instruments and thousands of seasonal patterns that are just waiting to be revealed.